Alright, now I'm going to start doing a bunch of videos on my Justice League figures. The one that I'm going to start with, is a 3-pack that I was searching for quite a while, because it had my favorite character in it, well, one of my favorite characters. So maybe about a year I was looking for it, and then I went into my comic shop, the one that I use, and I took a look at their back wall. Like, they have like a couple rooms, and there's one room that I don't really go in because it's a lot of CDs. So I just took a trip in there, and on the back wall they have got like a bunch of figures, a lot of Justice League figures, a lot of them for pretty cheap. And I found this pack like online for maybe like 30 bucks, and I picked them up actually for about 15. So it was a pack containing one of my favorite characters, the Martian Manhunter, a clear see-through Martian Manhunter showing off his powers, and Martian Form Martian Manhunter. I wanted this set for these two. This one came in a 3-pack with Superman and Brainiac. I picked that set up for Brainiac. I'll get to him eventually. So let me start with regular Martian Manhunter. Now, his face is really good. His eyes might just be a little too big, and his brow is also just a wee bit too big, but it's really cool looking. I've always loved his color scheme because they kind of clash well with each other. The blue, red, and green have always looked really cool. So he's got, you know, regular Martian Manhunter attire. His articulation's actually really good. His head moves as it should. His cape hinders it. But his head is also just a little bit loose, so it kind of nods forward. He's got the advanced articulation like some of the figures I have do. They go like that, and they bend at the elbows. But for these figures, you really don't need it. Same with the legs. If anything, this articulation kind of makes it so that the figures don't stand up so well. Yeah, that's Martian Manhunter. Definitely one of my favorite characters from the Justice League line. He's also one of the tallest figures. Here's Superman. And as you can see, he's like a head or two above him. So that's a pretty big difference. So, put him away. So, the clear Martian Manhunter, which is showing off his, like his phasing powers, is basically the exact same figure, only it doesn't have the advanced articulation. His fists are closed, and he is obviously cast in a see-through plastic. It is a very visually awesome figure, but like for a kid, for playing with it, I don't really think this is going to be one of their favorite figures. So I do unfortunately have 2 of these, but you know, whatever. And then the other one that I really wanted from the pack was the Martian Form Martian Manhunter. Now, this is a repaint from the original Justice League line. Like, as you can see, there's kinda, the paint isn't really too well done, but the face is really cool looking. Like that's an alien if you ever did see one. Now, you'll notice this is one of those figures that you have to like clip on body parts to make him look like the actual Martian Manhunter. So since this is a repaint, you could see some parts like there. That's where his little boxer briefs would be on the actual figure. You know, these, those. So you could see there, like that's where that is. And then here, which is an even more obvious kind of thing, that's where his boots would be. Like, boots. Painted boots. But this is still a really cool figure. His head, you know, moves all the way around. I don't like doing it though. His arms are regular, they don't have the advanced articulation. Now, I like the paint. I don't know if it's supposed to look like this, but I do like what it looks like. It's kind of messy looking. It's a really cool figure. Let me see here. These guys are about the same height. Yeah. So, if you could find this pack, I would definitely recommend picking it up. If not just for Martian Manhunter. Like, if you can't find a Martian Manhunter, definitely pick this set up.